as a hustler, you need to have like a solid amount of delusion. Like behavior.
Absolutely.
Because even like when I was in my honors, right, all my classmates thought I was completely delulu when I decided to speak to our lecturer and say, I'm pitching your cooking show and you're going to love it. But you have to have that, you have to believe in yourself more than everyone else is going to believe.
You're the person who's trying to tell everybody that there's a beach and there's a land of sea and they've seen nothing but earth and ground.
Exactly.
If no one's trying to step out and walk in the direction of the beach, you can even smell it.
Yeah.
You can feel it. But you have to spend all this time convincing people, no, come to me, there's a beach. Then when people hit the beach, oh my gosh, this beach is amazing. Yeah, I've been saying it's amazing. I've been saying
it. No, 100%.
I've been saying it, but I was delusional. And if I wasn't as delusional and trusted the process and just kept walking into the abyss until eventually it went from ground to sand, then I wouldn't have known. So it's just that delusion that always kicks me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Every time I think something bad is happening, I'm always like, but there must be something here for me.
Yeah, there's reasons. And I do motivational talks at schools, right? And some teachers as well. And there's this line that I always say, and I always use this, and I say to the kids, do you know when you have a thought or an idea that pops into your head? Do you know when you pitch it to people and they cannot understand it, exactly what you're saying? They can't see the CEO smile. You know why they don't understand it? Because God didn't put it into their heads.
Yes.
He put it into your head.
Exactly.
That's why you will understand it. And I was told at one stage by the chairperson of film in South Africa. I pitched my first book. I sent the story to her. And she said to me, Yusuf, don't write this book. It's not going to work. And I thought to myself, no, man. This was put into my head. I wrote that book. That book became a bestseller within 3 months. I imagine I had to listen to that woman.
Yeah.
And like she says, that's why you must be delusional. So you know what? That's okay.
Yes, but your delusion, is it delusionality? That's not a real thing.
Delusion. Just delusion.
Your delusional behavior must be backed with research, with admin. Like, people don't speak about that side of the hustle. And I think that a lot of hustles fail because there's not that
I'm old school,
organizational structure behind it. And you have to do that research. You must make sure. Like, yes, you have a great idea, like, tomorrow I want to sell paper clips. But you need to know what the market is for that paper clips. You need to know what are your profit margins for that paper clips. What is it going to cost me? What do I need to sell for? You need to know those things. And I think that a lot of people, they spread this hustle mentality as if it's just like something that we do tomorrow. It's not. It's something that we've worked on for 5 years, but we just, the delusionality pushed us
she just
to get to that.
No, for sure.
It's so funny. It reminds me of this. I was watching a sermon, and basically what the priest does is he puts a bottle of water in a woman's hand, and he says, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to pray for that bottle of water. And he prays for it, and nothing happens. And he continues, and he prays again. He's like, okay, let me try again. And then after the third time he prays, he walks up and he takes the bottle. And he was like, you can pray, but you got to also go get it at the same time.
100%.
It's not just like praise, it's always a good way for guidance. But you pray and then you take it. You do, like you say, you put things in process to get there. You don't just say, I want it so bad. You say, how am I going to run into that guy that has what I want so bad? How am I going to get to that conversation? And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's confusing and people will say, oh, but I've been praying. I've been asking. You got to go get it while you ask for it.
Exactly.
It's so interesting.
You can't sit on your ass and expect things to happen. You ask for it, it's there. But you need to make that move.
Exactly.
And I think that's also like something that stops people and puts people apart, is that being able to make that first step. Because everyone's got ideas, everyone has dreams and things that they've always wanted to do, but the difference is that the people that actually do those things, they're the ones that make a success. Otherwise people are just stuck being like scared of what's going to happen, like they just don't want to make that first move. Like, you have to do that.
We're running out of hustlers. We've never been in a time more present where people want the best results as fast as possible while doing the least amount of work and having the lowest amount of risk. We've never been in a time where people want things now. They think about it, they want it now.
Quick fix.
So we're running out of hustlers. Same way we're losing our recipes. Nobody's cooking anymore. I don't know why.
My daughter's cooking.
They're cooking.
She's cooking.
You guys and cooking liquor at that. But it's interesting.
I also want to touch on the fact that people like to talk about these ideas and fantasize about it. I've been in that position where I'm like, oh God, there's all these cool ideas. I'm just gonna think about them.
Yeah.
And talk to other people and seem important and feel good about myself talking to other people. And then there's no action.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's gotta be plan A and no plan B. You know, that's, for me at least, like, that's how committed you have to be to this idea of yours. It can't be a case of, oh yeah, I've got this other thing, but this is a really cool idea, and this has to be like, this is my magnum opus. This is what I'm gonna base my life around.
It's basic commitment, bro. Like, from my experience, what people do is they say they want to do something. They say, oh, I want to jump in the pool, and then they dip a toe.
Yes.
If you're gonna do it, do it. Jump in.
Yes.
Jump from high. You know, if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't keep on saying, oh, I really want this to happen. It would be so cool for this to happen. Let me try it, but then you don't even stand in the queue.
We have a whole lot of talkers, unfortunately. And you know what? They die wondering what if.
Yes.
And I am not that person, and I will not want any of my kids to be that. I tell them, go for it. Ask her. Anything she comes to me, I will never talk her down. If she comes to me with anything, you can ask her right here. I'll say, hey, go try it.
If he's my delusion all the time. Like, I will let you come up with like the random things like, that's a great idea for me. Why don't we do tomorrow?
Let's do it. Stop talking. I am so tired of people talking. And I've been there.
Yes.
I've had multi-million rand deals. Guys, I'm not even joking.
Yes.
And the money was there. And the people were there. And they just talked and spoke.
Yeah.
And the money stayed there and the money went off somewhere else because they are still talking.
It's like that.
But if you do, and I'm saying do, I wrote that first book in a month. Because like you said, commitment. You need to commit. This is the time, right? Here's the plan. Done. I'm doing it. Like you said, the plan A. Did it. And that book just went crazy. And that book and that one thought that you put into action changes your life. That book changed my life from not being able to feed my kids to my kids are not picking up weight. Fuck.
You're resourceful.
I know.
Amazing.
No, none of my kids. But I'm just saying,
It's
eating
amazing.
liquor.